An evening head shave with the Vikings Blade Crusader adjustable razor coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Well, it's time for another evening head shave, and I'm going to be using my Vikings Blade Crusader adjustable safety razor. Love this razor, and I'm going to use it towards the mild end. I'm also going to be using a new approach. I'm just going to go from the back to the front on my first pass, and then hopefully do a little bit of touch up or possibly a second pass. I just want to see how that goes rather than trying to struggle doing it this way. It just seems for me it's more comfortable just to shave this way, like just this way. And it just seems easier for me is what I'm saying. So I think I'm just going to start my shave going back to front against the grain and see how it goes. Now I'm going to have this on the mild side. I'm going to set it down to 4. But before I do that, let me open it up and let me show you the blade I'm going to be using. It's a brand new Lord razor blade. And I like these blades a lot. Platinum coated, nice and smooth. Towards the mild end, at least that's how it feels for me. And we're going to go ahead and turn this down to 4. Right there, 4, if you can see that. And for some reason, the lighting in this particular bathroom is a lot better than the other one. And I can read this much easier here in this lighting. Much easier. So I think maybe, some viewers out there have this and they say, I can't see the numbering on here. I don't know. I think lighting has to do with it and the frosted chrome finish, that sort of thing. In this room here, I have no problem seeing the numbering at all or where the adjustment arrow is. So we're at number 4 right there. Okay, we're also going to go old school. I'm going to use Tabak. Yeah, I love this. I'm going to do a dry brush load. I'm going to use my Simpson T3 Trafalgar shaving brush, synthetic shaving brush. It's in the sink right now soaking. However, I am going to kick it off with the Cube 2.0. This is Pre-Shave Cube from PhoenixShaving.com. It's mentholated, has a little activated charcoal in it. I'm going to use that for extra protection. I was out in the sun over the 4th of July weekend, and I did get a little bit of sun up there. I've been using Noxzema for the past couple of days to take care of that, and it looked like it was a little worse when I jumped out of the shower just before. So it looks like it's calmed down a little bit, but I am gonna have to be a little bit careful there because I did get a little bit of sun up there. Okay, we're gonna finish it off with an Osma alum block, and again we're going old school, so we're gonna use a little bit of Pinot Clubman right here. This is great stuff, love it a lot. And also for upstairs, Lubriderm. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of mix the two together and have a scented balm. I don't know, I might use a little bit of more of the aftershave up there initially too. We'll see how it goes. And everything seems to be all set here. I got some hot water in my shaving bowl. I'm using the Supply shaving bowl, which is a marble shaving bowl from Supply. It's a beast of a shaving bowl. It is quite heavy, but the marble really retains the heat, so I'm looking forward to a rather nice warm lather. So I am going to build a lather in that shaving bowl using the T3 Trafalgar shaving brush, if I didn't mention that. Just kind of going through a checklist. All right, look, let's wet the head and let's get to the shave. Okay. So I'm going to kick it off with a little bit of the Cube here. And hopefully this, along with the Tabak, will give me enough protection so that I don't really cause any irritation or inflammation to my scalp up there from the exposure to the sun over the holiday weekend. I think it'll be okay. Okay, I think the activated charcoal ingredients and a lot of the ingredients from Formula CK will really be beneficial. Okay, want to go with Tabak because I haven't used Tabak in quite some time. I probably could have gone with Future Fiction with Formula CK6, which probably would have been more beneficial for my head, but you know what, I haven't used Tabak in a while, so we're going to use Tabak. So let me get my brush here, wring that out, and it's rather damp. Let me just get a dry load here from Tabak and just swirl that in there. Just load that brush up. It's a fantastic shaving brush. It really, really is. Okay, so I think that's a good brush load right there. Okay, that's a good brush load right there. Here's my shaving bowl. Oh yeah, that water is still hot. Gonna dump that in. Okay, there's a few drops in there. That'll help. We're just gonna go ahead and start building a lather. And it looks like I'm definitely gonna need some water, so I'm gonna dip that in and get some water going. And while I'm working on that, the menthol on my head is really kicking in, which feels nice. Probably could have used Noxzema as a pre-shave too, but I wanted the Formula CK6 ingredients to kind of add the protection. Look at this, isn't this nice? Look how this is lathering up. We're almost there. Maybe a little more water. Yeah, the shaving bowl has some nice ridges cut into it, which gives some nice resistance and builds friction and really helps to build a lather, a nice lather. Look at that. Okay, let's see. Look at that. Ah, there we go. That's all ready to go. Here we go. So we're going to paint this on. Oh, and that's nice and warm. That's nice. We got a nice amount of lather here for doing a dry load. I usually throw some hot water on top of Tabak, but you know, I've been trying the dry load process lately just to see how it works. See if it's actually going to extend the life of the soap. If I'm going to use less soap initially, I think putting water on top of there, you're going to use a little more soap than you probably want to. So we're just going to go ahead and give it a try. I think that's got it. Let me get a mirror here and take a look. Make sure I got enough in the back. Okay. Yeah, I think that's got it. Actually, what I want to do is I want to scrape here a little bit like this. And then take that and throw it up top and in the back for a little more added protection. Yeah, I think that's got it. Very good. Let's put that away. Let's wipe the hands. Okay, so we're at setting number 4. I'm probably going to use that throughout the shave. We'll see. Maybe dial it down to setting number 3. I don't know if I'm going to do a second pass, if I'm going to do some touch-up. We'll see. We'll see how setting 4 goes. Okay, so I'm just running it under some hot water. I'm going to swirl in the sink to bring it to temperature. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen, starting from the back. And that's nice. That has a nice mild quality. I can feel the razor engaged throughout. And it appears that I'm able to hold that angle a little better. Going in this direction here against the grain. trying to look up here. I'm looking down as I'm starting the back, and then I'm looking up to make sure I'm in the right area on the top of my head. Well, so far so good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's the first pass done. I'm going to rinse a little bit, but now I'm not going to rinse it all off because I want to retain some of that slickness. But I do want to throw some additional water up there. So let's put some water up there. I'm going to leave it at level 4. It's a nice mild setting for me, and I think that it will. I think it'll do the job. Okay, so here we go with, gonna really do some head lathering here to generate a little more from the soap that's in the brush. And that's working well. This will, it'll just lift what's left up there, lift some of those hairs. Nice, did a nice job. Got plenty in the bowl yet and on the brush. You can see that right there, see? Got plenty right there. Yeah, second pass for this from the dry load, doing almost a face lathering or a head lathering kind of action really helped generate more soap. Right directly to it rather than doing it in the bowl. Initially, I think the bowl did a good job, but I think, I wanted to bring the additional water on my head and the brush actually moving up there really helped generate more lather from the soap that was in the brush from the load. So that helped. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do a second pass again against the grain here and see how it goes. We're going to stay at level 4. I don't think I need to get too much of the top of my head. I'm going to use the straight bar side here and kind of get this out of the way. I mean, the first pass up there I think did the job, but I'm just going to kind of move that out of the way just to kind of get that out of the way. But the first pass I think got all those little extraneous hairs that might be popping up. My concern is to get this fringe and to shave this off. And I think, yeah, this is doing a nice job. Doing a very, very nice job. I'm going to take some cream from the actual brush here, and I'm going to just put it in my hand like this, and I'm going to just move it in some of these areas that need to be touched up, and then I'll be all set. Okay, so we got some right here. and we're just going to touch that up there. Okay, and on this side here, again, just a little more. Just a little bit. I'm going to go this way. Just to see. Yeah, that's got it. That's pretty much got it. Okay. Maybe just a little bit here. Always back there. I don't know why. Always misses it. And just moving that slickness around. Okay, that's got it. Okay, so let's rinse. That's nice. That's really nice. That's nice and smooth. It did a really nice job. Kind of a nice, different approach. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do my two final rinses, one warm, one cold. The warm water to get rid of this excess slickness, and the cold water rinse to close my pores. So here's my warm water rinse. All right, very nice. Going to switch it to the cold side. Here's my cold water rinse. Okay, cold water rinse, here we go. Okay, very nice. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Nice head shave, nice head shave. Had a little spot here, and I think that was just due to the tender nature of my skin from actually being out in the sun. And I knew it was going to be a little treacherous, but you know, really the Crusader did a nice job. I think any other razor would have just really hacked it open, but cold water seems to have sealed it up. It's right there, and I think the alum block will really seal things down, as well as the Clubman with the alcohol. So let's go ahead and get the Osma alum block here, and let's pass it over the head here, get some feedback, see if there's any stinging or zinging, especially there. I didn't feel that when I was shaving. I happened to see it, which tells me it's very, very minor, but again, I think that's just because of, you know, fun in the sun. Here we go. Yeah, there was no zinging or stinging on that as I passed the alum block over it. And overall, it's a very, very smooth alum block pass. Very nice. Very, very nice. And I'm just going to do that for good measure there. Yeah, I'm just doing this to see if there's a little bit of overkill there, but I just wanted to see if there was anything, any other zings or stings that might come up. Nothing. Really, really nice. And I don't know if you get that sometimes. Sometimes you shave, you think you have a great, great shave. Then, you know, as you're wrapping up, you notice, oh gee whiz, just a little tiny itty bitty little nick there. You never felt it. It's just one of those things, I guess. But no, this was great. This was absolutely wonderful. And as you can see, it's closed up. I don't even think I can find it again. It's very, very small, very, very minute. But again, you know, being out in the sun, I should have worn a hat or some sunscreen, and you know what? I didn't do either. Dummy that I was. I didn't think I was going to be out that long. Sure, there you go, famous last words. Okay, so that's great. So here's my brush right here. Let's just clean that out while the alum does its thing. This cleans up very, very well. Wow. This brush is cleaning up very, very nicely. Just going to give it a few shakes here and just, you know, fan it across my hand like this. And then I'm going to do a little bit of blotting and buffing, blotting and buffing, a little blotting and buffing, blotting and buffing. Terrific brush, terrific brush. The Trafalgar T3. Just look for T3 Trafalgar synthetic brush on Simpson's on the Simpson website. This is a terrific little brush. It really, well, it's 26 millimeter now. I shouldn't say terrific little brush. It's an expression. It's a terrific brush. It really is. Really, really, very, very good. Like it a lot. Okay, let's just go with some straight Pinot and then follow up with the balm. We're going to go ahead with this. Love the scent of this. There's no stinging, but there is a nice bracing there. Love this scent. Okay, here's a little Lubriderm. About that much. That's all I'm going to need. That mixed in with the Pinot will be great. Now, this Lubriderm is unscented, so the Pinot is going to carry the day. And I'm just going to get just like that much there, and just a little bit. Make my own scented balm. Just a little bit, like a little drop there. Yeah. Wow, that's nice. That's a nice smooth head shave. Wow. Nice. Very, very nice. Great shave. Great head shave. Really, really nice result. And again, you can see that there is, you know, no nicks, no cuts, no irritation. Boy, that was really important because as I say, I did get a sunburn up there. And during the shave, I got that one little spot. Looked like something was amiss, but it was very, very, very minute. And again, I think the Crusader was a really good choice for this head shave, because anything more aggressive than this, or possibly a higher setting of aggression than this, probably would have been detrimental because of the sunburn that I got up there. But it seems to be healing up rather well. After the shower I took a nice hot shower. It was much more red than it is now. But it is getting better. Noxzema up there and aloe vera and some other things. But yeah, I think that Tabak was good. The Pre-Shave Cube 2.0 was very, very good. The Crusader at setting 4 was really, really nice. And also the dual head razor came in really handy. There were times when, I wanted to be a little milder, say up here in this area here. So I just went from the sculpted comb over to the straight bar. And that really, really helped. I could feel it get just a bit milder. Now, maybe down the road when I don't have a sunburn, I might turn it up a notch to say 5 and do a shave there. But I think 4 was a really good setting for me. I like doing a mild head shave. Even if it means I have to do a little more touch-up after 2 passes, that's fine. Also, going against the grain for me, from back to front, from the very get-go, worked really, really well. I can handle the razor more easily that way and kind of guide my way through it. Now, the only downside to this was doing it on camera, making sure you can see my face as I'm coming up here and looking at the top of my head, making sure that I'm okay, lining everything up, keeping everything in frame. So that aspect might look a little awkward, but it felt very, very comfortable, felt very relaxed, felt very efficient, and I always felt the blade engaged on the scalp, which was nice. I always felt that it was shaving. I was adjusting the angle as I went, but the Crusader made it really, really easy. Tabak, doing the dry load, you know what? Next time I'm putting water in here, and I'm gonna take a damp brush and put water in here and do it that way. I think the dry load was okay, but you know, I just think that there are some soaps you can do a dry load, and some soaps you need a little extra water. I think Tabak, for me, I need a little extra water. It was okay, but I need a little extra water with this. I probably should have put a little more extra water on the brush from the sink, but no, I like using Tabak with that water to make it soft and to you know, start building a cream and start moving the brush through there, or start building a cream on the side. I know it's done. This method, yeah, I might save soap in the long run, but you know what? I just like it. With Tabak, I like doing it the other way. I just like doing it the other way, and I think I get a better result. And I think instead of a shaving bowl, just go right up to the head and just start doing it that way. You know what? I would say it's my first dry load using Tabak this way, so I really shouldn't jump to a conclusion and say it's no good. It just could be that, you know, I got to refine my technique with a little bit. It was a really, really good shave. So that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Cartoons up there and videos like this. Check out phoenixshaving.com or phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com. Both addresses get you to the same great online store. You can get some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZeranian, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.